Hello, and welcome to this exploration of ethics and code of conduct in the workplace. My name is Memo Mendez.
And I'm Kit Goldman. Thank you for joining this vital discussion. Now, in addition to the information in this video, it's important that you read and understand your organization's specific code of conduct and that you know what your reporting procedure is.
So, to whom do these rules about ethics apply? Hey, they apply to everybody, across the board, up and down the chain of command. There is no manager's privilege. No one is authorized to act or make you act unethically. Ethical workplaces require us all to do the right thing.
Well said, Memo. We are all leaders when it comes to doing the right thing. We really can't stress that enough. You have a need. An opportunity arises to fill that need. And even though you know taking that opportunity is the wrong thing, you come up with reasons why the rules don't apply to you.
You know, it's important to consider these consequences when tough, difficult decisions come our way. You know, we go through life oftentimes thinking, hey, what I do doesn't really matter. That's not true. It matters greatly. Now, before we talked about how ethical organizations with a high level of good decision making, it's great for business. On the flip side, unethical behavior can cause great damage.
Alrighty then. With that in mind, what we would like to do now is take you to a fictional workplace where you're about to meet Don, a longtime manager, and Charisse, a new employee. Take a look, see if there are any ethical issues.
I sent you the travel expense invoice for the New York conference to submit. And rather than do that as is your job, you email me back questioning it, which is not only not your job, you haven't even been here a couple of months and you don't know how things operate around here. You know, my last raise around here, Charisse, was not what it should have been. This allows the company to ease my pain just a little bit. And at the same time, they write it off as a business expense. Win-win, nobody loses.
That travel expense report was fraudulent. And if we get audited, then you, me, Bill, everybody at the company, we're all in a lot of trouble.
I've been here for years and years and years. I know how the river flows. I don't think you know how things work around here. Here, the culture is we're team players. You know, anyways, I want you to think about that. But right now, are you gonna submit my travel invoice to New York? Or do I have to bypass you and do it myself?
Wow. What would you do if you were me, huh? So, did you see any important ethical issues raised in that scene?
Absolutely, several. Honesty and integrity. Charisse displayed both. Integrity is vital to the success of our organization. It builds a trust that's the cornerstone of our reputation.
Exactly. And what about any legal issues in there? Yeah, you know, we need to follow proper business practices and stay in compliance with the law. So not only was the improper expense accounting a problem, but Don may have crossed the line by accepting that limo ride and those show tickets from a vendor who you got in with the company, right? So thank you for exploring those issues with us. We want to take you back right now to our fictional workplace again and have you meet Annette, who's a manager, and see what happens in her encounter with Jeff, an employee. Well, nice of you to drop by. Where have you been?
What does that mean?
It means I saw that you're doing business for another company during work hours here, some internet marketing company.
All right, can I explain? Can you give me a second here? Look, my wife lost her job, about 12-year job, right? She's been there forever. She lost it. Right now we're strapped for cash, so I'm doing all kinds of other stuff. So I get my work done, what's the big deal?
You know it's prohibited, right?
So is a bunch of other stuff that goes on around here. So what? I mean, I stay late to make sure everything gets done right.
Stay late? What do you mean stay late? I didn't authorize any overtime for you.
It's because nobody follows the rules around here. What am I gonna be, stupid? Am I gonna follow the rules when nobody else follows the rules?
Jeff, look, you know that if there's something going on that shouldn't be, you have a duty to come forward. That's the ethical choice, not to break the rules yourself.
Man, that's beautiful. That's a little hypocritical for you, with all due respect. All right? But I did follow the rules. When Rich was supervisor before you got here, there was all kinds of things going on here, so I approached him. I told him about Jimmy. That Jimmy was taking home shipping supplies because his wife has some kind of eBay business. I told him about that. I told him about Jolene getting company confidential information to her cousin who was bidding with the company on a contract. And you know what he told me? Who cares? Is it bothering you?
So, what do you think? Did any ethical alarms go off during that scene? Yes, of course. Hey, it's understandable why you got cynical. You did the right thing. You came forward to your supervisor. And what happened? Your supervisor swept it under the carpet, did nothing. Not only that, he talked about it, and you became the object of vicious gossip both here and on social media.
Now let's take you back to our fictional workplace one last time, where you're gonna meet Roberto, a warehouse manager, and Lisa, one of his employees. Let's see what they do. Make it quick, sorry about that. Make it quick because I'm backed up here. I gotta find a new delivery driver by the end of the shift today. All right, I've been looking for about 2 weeks for somebody. I can't find anybody. I leave for Hawaii on vacation in about 5 days, and that guy's gotta be ready to go.
Listen, I shouldn't mention this. It's probably not a good idea, but I guess I will. My cousin's husband is a driver, and he's been wanting me to put in a good word for him with you, so...
He's a driver?
Yeah.
Why didn't you say that when you first got here? Give me his number now.
Well, the thing is, he was fired from his last job. It was a safety problem, but... they're going to give him a good reference anyway because they really want him out of there. And those 5-gallon containers that has that stinky blue stuff that's unlabeled, I don't know what it is, that we unloaded from that 55-gallon drum? What should we do with them?
I don't know, honey. Just anywhere, just store it anywhere right now.
Come on now, I'm the Jewish mother, not you.
I don't know. You've been going to all these pro-immigration rallies and stuff like that with all my Mexican brothers and sisters. You're starting to sound like Luisa. Se ve, se siente, Luisa está presente.
Okay. Oy, oy, oy. Oh, jeez. Oh, boss, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that.
What happened? What happened?
I don't know. I was out on my forklift and oh my gosh, I think I'm hurt. But that stinky blue stuff that was in them, it's all over the ground now. And the guys are out there trying to clean it up. They're wading around in it and they're trying to keep it from going down in the storm drain. They're packing insulation in there, but it's getting down there anyway. And they're covered in this stuff. It's like the Vegas Blue Man show out there. What is that stuff? Is it toxic?
I don't think so. You're probably wondering what happened next. Well, let me tell you. It's not a pretty picture. I did all this in the name of meeting goals. Silly decisions that I made that had terrible consequences for me and everybody else.
Right, and I went along with it. Why? A sense of misguided loyalty to Roberto instead of to my employer, and a disregard for the safety and well-being of my coworkers. Here's the deal. We have a very diverse group of people here, people from different countries and different cultures, and they're following Roberto's lead and treating each other with disrespect, and I find that really upsetting.
I can't go back in time. What I can do is really pay attention to my mistakes, commit myself to ethical behavior, and next time, do the right thing.
We hope the program will inspire and empower you to do the right thing by making ethical choices in your workplace. Bye for now.